What's up? Good morning, guys. It is day 2 here in Edmonton. We are now leaving the room. Bit of a frantic morning. As always, we're running late and it's time to get going. Let's go. This jacket is the comfiest thing I've ever worn. I love it.
For the sniffles ahead?
Oh yeah, that'll wake you up. It is our second day here in Edmonton and we've just left the Metro Hotel. We're now going to the Little Brick Cafe, which we've been told is an awesome place to get some coffee, some food. I've never gone to a restaurant in something that feels like such a tiny little neighborhood. It's really cool.
When the storm is raging in your head, when you feel there's nothing more ahead, the hills they see.
This is so cool. We're literally about to eat breakfast in what feels like someone's like living room. I like it. It's very like casual. I can feel like a tight community here, and I've heard the food is very good. Repping the Lost sweater today. Looking good. Tell us where it's available, Laura.
LostLeBlanc.com.
Yeah. Stay warm in style. Bon appetit.
Kept
This here is one of the awesome outlook points of the Edmonton skyline right behind me. And yeah, today didn't turn out to be as cold as we expected. We actually canceled a activity this morning because it was supposed to be minus 31. It's only like minus 19. Now I never thought I'd say that in my entire life, but that's a big difference.
in the misty bright moonlight, I were told, when the storm is raging in your head, when you feel there's nothing more ahead, the hills they seem all green but they hide all the monsters, and you kept holding.
Alright, so we have headed out back from our hotel. We just quickly dropped off the gear and we are going to West Edmonton Mall.
The biggest mall in the world
yes.
as of like 2 decades ago. It's not anymore.
But I'm very excited.
It's big, and it's.
It has an
I don't understand why it's such a big mall because Edmonton's not that big of a place. It just seems very odd to me. But we're gonna check it out. It's got an indoor water park, an indoor roller coaster thingy-mabobber.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say before you cut me off.
And I have lots of other cool things to say. But also, I just I wanted to say that. Guys, something really cool happened today. Sometimes I make promotional videos for companies so they can promote their products, so they'll run the ads on their own, like not even on my channels, and that's also why I can be busy sometimes with side projects. But in this case, I actually made a music video. So I partnered with Spinning Records, and they're massive. They've got like 16 million on YouTube, and they just put the video live. If you want to check it out, it's called Next Summer by Wilo. You'll see it on Spinning Records. Super proud of how it turned out. I'd love it if you guys checked it out and let me know what you think of it. We've just arrived at the West Edmonton Mall. This is kind of giving you a bit of an example as to how big this place is. They have a massive emporium area here. They got some jiu-jitsu fights going down. It's absolutely... And right now we're going to Lululemon. Turns out this girl that we've been talking to for a while is actually from Edmonton, so we're gonna go say hi. Guys, this is Carly. So Carly reached out on Instagram.
You're the vlog! Yes, I'm in the vlog. I'm very excited.
Yeah. So right now I'm in a change room at Lululemon, trying on some clothing, and Carly is hooking it up like just so cool. Like, again, the power of social media. She went to Southeast Asia with 2 other friends from Alberta, but they used all of the Lost videos to actually help them plan their trip. When Carly saw that we were in Edmonton, she shot us a message and she's like, come on, you have to come see me, you have to come say hi. And so we made our way to the Edmonton Mall, which I've never been to before. That's the cool thing about social media. You never know who it's going to introduce you to, but some really, really great people. I've had nothing but great experiences with that.
Thank you so much. It's so good meeting you. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. So we were just wrapping up in the Lulu behind me here. And sorry, what was your name?
My name's Quan.
Quan.
Yeah.
Literally found us. He said,
Woo!
I put a Snapchat. Is that how you found it?
That's how I found you.
Yeah.
You put it on the West Edmonton Mall filter. I'm like, he's in the mall. I told my manager, I'm like, I'm gone. Peace out. I'm running out. I'm like, where would Christian be? I kept trying to find, I was looking at Zara and everything, but I'm like, wait a second. Laura would probably pull him into Lululemon. Went into Lululemon, I seen him, I'm like, oh shit. And he's real. He's
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I've been watching him for a very long time, and on the blog, yes.
Yeah, big time in the vlog.
Hi.
How did you guys find us?
Snapchat. I was so eager on that.
That's so funny. The power of Snapchat.
We just met them at their they're from the Philippines.
Yeah, so awesome. Yes, they're originally from the Philippines, and they've all seen the video, so that's so cool.
We love it. We love it. Keep doing what you guys are doing.
This here is the amusement park inside of a mall. Like they've got roller coasters, they've got twisty rides, they've got bumper cars. Let's go. This is crazy. I did not expect this at all. You can get yourself some new shoes, some new shirts, and then afterwards, this is pretty crazy. They call it Galaxy Land.
We found this thing that's like tornado speed winds, and I told Christian that he needs to go inside of it. You could probably exchange your American dollars. I just really want to film him doing this.
Just gonna charge this one here as a business expense. It's been approved. Here we go.
This is a message from the emergency broadcast.
This is nothing. So for $2 you can get a hairstylist here at the Edmonton Mall. Pretty nice. What do you think? My hair? It actually wasn't as intense as I expected. So you know what? Hurricanes aren't even scary. So for when you're done shopping, you know, get your mateys together, swap the poop deck, and head over to the pirate ship. That's all I got. Well, we found it. This is insane. This is literally the size of like a mall back home, like just the water park. Now, again, I think this makes sense because like in Alberta and Edmonton in particular, it gets really cold. Alright guys, so we're back on Jasper Ave. This is literally where we went for drinks last night at the Clementine, and one down from it is a coffee shop. Bon appetit, madame.
Merci.
Looks pretty good. I have never in my entire life set up a meetup, and I wouldn't call this a meetup because it was quite impromptu. It was set up like 2 hours ago, but after meeting like 5-6 people in the mall, I was like, I wonder what would happen if I put out a little notice being like, hey guys, what's up? We're going to a bar. So I put out a couple of tweets. We're gonna see who comes by the bar tonight. If no one shows up, I won't take it personally.
Well, there's already confirmed at 6
Okay, we know some people are coming. I'm really excited to see who comes and says hi. I might be doing some meetups, you know, back home in Vancouver. I have yet to do that, and I know that there's a lot of people who, you know, are out there, and I'd like to see you guys. Pretend to be a couple with Jeff.
Everybody cool with a little bit of jalapeno?
Jalapeno, yeah. In the drink?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds good.
Totally.
So we're at El Cortez, and this is like one of the most traditional Mexican restaurants in all of Edmonton. Maybe the most. Is it the most?
I'm gonna say the most.
It's the most.
It's called the El Padre, okay? So literally the father. But here's the ancient myth. Lightning hits an agave plant, hooks it, splits it open, and they're like, voila, now I can drink this.
So tequila is the result of lightning hitting guave.
100%.
Cheers. When you come to El Cortez and you're in Edmonton, because you must, get the El Padre. This is like the best cocktail I've ever had, and I just spilt it a little bit. Alright, massive shout out to El Cortez and to Vinny for serving us tonight. Some of the best service, some of the best food, the best cocktail I ever had. This was definitely a memorable restaurant. And now we are going to Situation Brewery, where I'm having my semi meetup slash maybe no one shows up. So let's go.
So we have now arrived at Situation Brewery, and I just got an Earl Grey beer. Like, that's so cool.
Kegs we can wholesale to other restaurants and bars.
Wayne here just explained the entire process of like getting from basically having the grains to all the way to the point where it's finalized alcohol, and I'm gonna try to recite what he just told me. So let's start from the beginning. Step one, you've got all sorts of different strains of malts, and they're thrown into this here machine, back through this little output hose. That's the grinder. From there, the grinded up grains are sent into the mash tun, and basically this is the thing that stirs it up with like hot water. It gets the flavors out of the malt, and from there the flavors that have been extracted are sent through this hose system into the boiler. The boiler boils what's been extracted from the mash tun, and then from there, once it's hot, it's sent through to a cooling tank. It's chilled. It's sent to the fermenting tanks, and the fermenting tanks is basically where it will sit. And now that takes a full day to do this process, and then it's going to take about 3 weeks for it to ferment and become alcohol. So this here is one of the fermenters, and apparently it's pretty much on like day 1, because you can see here all the bubbles that are going on right now. It's actually because the yeast and the sugar in the liquid that's actually in here are reacting together. When it starts, there's no alcohol. By 3 weeks in, there's maybe 6 to 6.5% alcohol, depending on what kind of alcohol they're making in that tank. That's pretty much brewing 101 taught by me. So Quan here has very generously bought us some drinks. I was supposed to edit tonight. I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see.
Shout out to this guy for inspiring thousands of people all around the world to leave their homes, leave their jobs, because it's a good thing to travel the world.
Hey! What's up, dude? Nice to meet you. Christian. Nice to meet you. The Edmonton thing, man. They love Mexican stuff. We've had Mexican food, tequila. Yeah.
Raj, yay! Well, thank you for coming out. It's so nice to meet you.
Lost Raj.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's your name's Lost Raj. Oh, that's so awesome. That's awesome.
So we are just about winding down this meetup. It's been unbelievable. And guys, thank you so much for coming. Honestly, it's so nice to meet you for coming here. I met so many good people, nothing but good people here tonight, and so much fun. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get lost. First ever meetup.
That was like unreal. Like I feel like so amazing. And the cool thing was that we were able to like stay for 2 hours and just like actually get to know everyone.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, everyone who came to our meetup, like, I would legit be friends with in real life.
Like Laura just said, every single person there tonight was someone that
it felt like a group of friends.
would have been
what it was.
real life friends with. I'm very tired right now, and I have to go home and edit, so that's not something I'm excited about right now. But that's life, you know. Any job has its ups and downs. The daily vlog has its downs too, but we gotta get the production going, and that's how it goes. So guys, if you made it this far in the video, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get lost again tomorrow. You guys, you're late for the meetup. The fan meetup, it's over here. That's dedication. This is like -20 weather, and they're in pantyhoses. Charlie, have you ever heard of fan of the day?
Oh my god, I'm the fan of the day!
Fan of the day.